every story begins with the most unusual things. And I think we often don't realize that our stories aren't told when we want them to be. We're told when they're supposed to be told. It was an end of a very short, but a very important experience running this studio, this photography studio, and I learned an incredible amount.
So, what kind of lessons did I learn? Well, number one, print your work. There's nothing more valuable than printing the work that you have done. And not only is it valuable to you, but when your clients see a physical version of the photos you took, they like it a lot more. And also, like, remember that photography is very competitive. So if you're out in the photography field, you need to give more. And that's really strange. It's like, what do you mean give more? Well, if you don't provide more value to your clients, why would they even decide to go with you in the first place? A lot of people, a lot of families that like photos have had the same photographer for years. So what is going to convince them to try somebody new? Hey, by the way, Sheets coffee, if you haven't had it, a breakfast blend coffee is absolutely incredible. It's my favorite type of coffee that I get. I get it all the time, to the point that I'm kind of concerned that I spend too much money at Sheets. But if you need good coffee, Black Sheets coffee. You know, going back to what I said a little bit ago, these little things were pretty cheap. Like these little cute houses. I don't remember how much my wife got them for, but I don't remember them being very expensive. I think they were like $1 or a couple bucks each. But we put them in our sets, and the thing is that, like, value added, so adding value for your client doesn't have to be expensive. It could be, but it doesn't have to be expensive. Little things that you think that your clients are going to struggle with, solving those problems for them is going to be huge benefit for them. Something else that I realized that we have to discuss is all about, this box just broke right on content. You need to be posting content no matter what type of business you're in. And like, I used to not believe that it was that big of a deal, but the reason why content is such a big deal for so many businesses is because it builds trust before you even meet the person that might become your client. So if you're a plumber, or you're a HVAC guy, or you're in whatever business, whether you're in photography or electrician, anything like this, if you have content talking about what you're doing, it's gonna build so much more trust. So I mentioned when I first started this video that, like, I learned a lot. So while it's kind of bittersweet to be closing up shop in the studio, it was never meant to be. You know, we had a 2-month lease. This was only supposed to last for 2 months, and it lasted for 2 months, and now we're, packing everything up, we're going home. But we learned a lot from having this. And what I want to mention to you guys, what the purpose of this actual video is that I want to encourage every one of you guys to be patient with yourself and to forgive yourself. There's so many times when we aren't patient, we aren't forgiving, we're 32, we're 33, 34, 35, 40, and we haven't accomplished the things that we want to accomplish, and we're just so hard on ourselves. And the reality is that that's okay. Like, you're here to learn, you're here to grow as a human. And I think we need to be more patient with ourselves as we go through this process, to take the time that you have to do something great and go make a difference. By the way, what shows are you guys watching? Because, like, we're watching not the Reacher. We're watching Reacher right now on Amazon Prime. That's a good show. And I'm curious on your guys' thoughts, because I have some ideas on what's happening. I don't think Swan's bad. They're making him to feel like a villain, and I feel like that would be... I just feel like he's not a villain. I think he's actually a good guy, and they're making him out to be a bad guy. You guys watching it? What shows are you watching? Let me know. Comments below. All right, I'm really going to close out now. I have to get this stuff swooped, get this stuff done.